Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 446, released October 2004. Cover price $3.50, which is indeed cheap. But before we do that, hey, let's talk about this. Please subscribe. 423. Slowly but surely making progress towards my goal, which I cannot do without your help. So if this is your first time tuning in or your 30th, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Right here, my heart. Also, hit like and leave a comment down below. If you enjoy the video, if you don't enjoy the video, I'd love to make these videos better. So give me some feedback. I want to hear it. If you want to support me in another way, patreon.com/flippinthrough, down in the video description. And these are the people who support me right now. David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Ed Meisinger, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead, Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Kyle Bridget. Thank you guys so much for your support. And I hope I can keep on earning it. Enough of that. Let's talk about this, which also a plug. You get these stickers if you support me on Patreon. Anyway, I'm putting together my list of, because I want to do a video about how I would save Mad Magazine, and so I'm trying to put together a list of things that I want. And I was going through my box. I have them, boxed in groups of 100, and I was going through the box of the 400 series, and I realized something that I really hate about this later era of Mad Magazine. I don't know that I hated it at the time. I didn't hate it at the time. I didn't really think about it that much at the time. But I hate it now. And it's the TV and movie tie-ins. Every single issue had either a television show or a movie as like tied into it. And it's like, it makes it seem like it's all about like pop culture or something. That's really not what the magazine's about. I mean, there's the movie parodies, but aside from that, it's like, it was just too much. I think they tried to be too on the ball as far as pop culture goes, and that was a mistake. So I really dislike this. I mean, the art for it, like this is, I think, Mark Fredrickson. I should probably pull up madcoversite.com. If you guys want to flip along, I think in the video description, I feel like I've been pretty good about it lately. I put in the link to this so that if you miss something, or not if you miss something, if I miss something, if I just don't even bring it up or like skim past it due to time, you can look on that website, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat resource. Anyway, is this Mark Fredrickson like I thought? Yeah, it is. He was doing all the covers. He did a few with, or one recently, the Mad Sports issue. He's an amazing artist. It's really cool to see his work. However, I just don't like it. I don't like the subject matter. It's cooler when it's something else. Anyway, Fear Factor. Fear Factor chose this because, I don't know, Joe Rogan's still relevant. So why not? Oh, every time I forget about the ads. Day one, zits. See how it erases the zit in just 3 days. I don't know how that works even. Just pop it like a normal person, okay? My least favorite, is this, I don't know, is this episode just going to be me complaining about this Mad Magazine? It might be. Here we have the worst table of contents ever created. Who are these artists? Tom Richmond, Sergio Aragones, Peter Cooper, Teresa Burns Parkhurst, and is this is it something Friedman? But the body is a normal thing. Anyway, Drew Friedman. That's what I think. We'll see. Here we go with the letters department. Oh, here, I got to add, this is another thing. I have a thought about letters. I have to take a note. All right, sorry. Things pop into my mind. I got to write them down. What is this? New from Crown Publishing Group. Is this a joke? Three Rivers Press, available wherever books are sold. Crown Publishing. This seems like a real thing. Okay. I don't. This is like such a weird. This is an ad. New from Crown Publishing Group. This is Birth of Aaron McCruder, creator of the Boondocks comic strip. So it's like a take on Birth of a Nation, which Birth of a Nation is like one of the. This is my understanding of it. I don't know that this is accurate, but it's one of like the greatest films ever made because it's one of the first feature-length films, and there were a lot of techniques used in it that informed how directors in the visual medium speak, so to speak. But it's about it's about the founding of the Ku Klux Klan, so it's like super racist. So it's not great in that sense. Damn, who is their target market for Mad Magazine? Lots of Zit Cream ads. Here we have, Harvey Picar. Look at that. That's part of the Nifty 50. That's very interesting. The Nifty 50 included Harvey Picar? Why? I'm trying to think why. Like, what did... here's my submission for the Ed's Nifty 50. A picture of me, my current issue of MAD, and Harvey Picar. I work at the Department of Sociology at the University of Minnesota. That's where I'm from. My department hosts a lecture with Mr. Picar and also another small private discussion session with graduate students. He was impressed that he was identified as a comic book superstar. There's no acknowledgement of the socially maladjusted part. He also mentioned Mad Magazine during his public lecture, saying that Mad was one of the comics he first read as a youngster. Thanks, Mad, although my friends make fun of me that I still have a subscription to Mad at age 26. It's still one of my favorite reads. Tovin Tran, Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's where I'm from. Fantastic. We have one question. Why does American Splendor creator Harvey Picar... Oh, yeah, they made that into a movie. That's why. Why does it look like he's recoiling in disgust? We don't know if it's a magazine or you. He looks a little scared and confused by the whole picture-taking process. That's right, because they made American Splendor into a film. Very interesting. Harvey Picar is a very interesting guy, I would say. Anyway, Zit happens. And here, this. Now, I really screwed this up, guys. I had an in. I emailed the guy who directed these ads, and then he replied, and then I forgot, and I never replied back to him. Then I sent him an email, and he never replied back to me. So I think I may have offended him inadvertently by, just by nature of my poor manners. But yeah, these are, if you ever watch the live stream, I use clips from these Mountain Dew Spy vs. Spy commercials, which the Spy vs. Spy commercials are pretty awesome renditions of Spy vs. Spy. I think I'm going to say they're universally beloved among the MAD community. I don't think it matters if that's true or not. Look at one of these. Add that to my collection. Here's the Fundalini pages. Now this is very important in the history of MAD because there used to be a feature called Saddam Says, S-E-Z. Saddam Says was an ongoing thing, and so now it's just Saddam on trial. But it's like captioning photos, so I'm not really a big fan of that. Here we have Desmond Devlin's very own Melvin and Jenkins Guide to Technology. Jenkins doesn't like censorship, but feels that some sort of lookout device may be necessary for parents with small, impressionable children. Melvin still hasn't figured out that it's impossible to see the naked boobies behind those squiggly squares on the Hot on the Beach specials, even by sidling next to the TV and peeking at a super sharp angle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you think entertainment television was trashy now, just go a little bit back in their history. And if you think Bravo's trashy now, Bravo used to show like crazy stuff, like opera, all right? It used to be pretty legit. Hence, Bravo, some theater nerd came up with that. Here we go. This is called The Kitchen Sink. New reality shows currently in development at Fox TV. Pimp My Riding Lawnmower. The Amazing Race Riot. Who Wants to Slip My Dad the Tongue? Celebrity Strip Poker. Last Crackhead Standing. Who Wants to Be an Organ Donor? Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Date. I'm Amish, get me out of here. My Big Fat Obnoxious Goiter. The O'Reilly Fear Factor. Who Wants to Buy Me a George Foreman Grill? Who Wants to Help Me Dispose of the Body? Average Joe Priest. Who's Joe Priest? I should know this, I think. Homoerotic High School Reunion. Oh, man. You want to know something? I was at the YMCA today. Some dude comes up to me, dong out. Listen, I know this is a kid's channel, but this dude was full on naked, just chatting me up. I don't know, man. I felt uncomfortable. He made me feel uncomfortable, okay? Just like, don't face me and like keep trying to make eye contact with me. Howard, it's been 35 years, and I'm now begging you. I'm really begging you. Please stop wiping your boogers on the bottom of your recliner. Oh, I love that. That's wonderful. Here we go. Teen Titans. People like that. Spider-Man. Spider-Sham 2. Tom Richmond, man. It's awesome. Look at this page. I love it. Look, you have Dr. Otto Octavius, played by that guy who screwed over Indiana Jones. What's his name? See, this is the problem without the live stream. On the live stream, I just ask a question like that, wait 20 seconds, and I have the answer. What's his name? Shoot. Here's this old biddy, this guy, that gal, this one. Who's that? That's just like a random person. That's not a movie star. I don't care about them. Spider-Man 2 is possibly the best Spider-Man movie ever made, though there is something cool about that new trailer that dropped. Brand new Spider-Man. Oh, I'm sorry. Yawns are contagious, so if you just yawned, leave a comment down below, and that'll let me know that you are an empathetic person. Let's zoom in on this. Zoop. On old Uncle Ben? Heck no. On this marginal. Hey. It's a guy with a ventriloquist doll. How about this one? If I move too fast, do you guys get dizzy? I love this. I love it when they like curve around. It's such a fun way to tell a story. I mean, like, really, you wouldn't, that's not the way your eyes would go normally. Obviously, we read left to right. But it's just, I don't know, it's so neat when he does that. Here's another one. Oh, look. But also this. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. His James Franco... I don't know. I'm not really getting James Franco vibes off that. Toby Keith, or what is his name? Toby Mulroby? I'm getting that. Oh, and very good. Look at this. We got the good stuff here, which is the non-colored ones. For some reason, I don't like these when they're colored. I like them how they are. This guy's like, oh, I'll be a paparazzo. That's the singular for paparazzo. For somebody who takes photos, right? Plural is paparazzi, single paparazzo. He gets trampled. Poor paparazzo. Look at this guy. What is he, a priest? He's trying to take a picture of his family. Poor guy. Oh, this is a long one. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this lady. Oh, what's going on here? Oh my God. Is it really paparazzi if you're not famous, if you're just some lady asking for attention? Everybody wants to rule the world? Evil genius. Never heard of this. Oh, here we go. Some John Caldwell. John Caldwell is somebody who I did not realize how long his tenure at Mad Magazine was. He started as a writer, but let's see. He got a writing job 78, but then he was working regular in 1986 onward. It's like I didn't realize, like, I grew up seeing his stuff and I love it. I absolutely love his stuff. I did not realize though that it was he had been at it for so long. I don't know. But I'm really bad at judging ages. The downsides of homeschooling. Physical education class often involves a rake. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Embellishing what I did on my summer vacation essays are an uphill battle. Running with the bulls in Pamplona, that's funny. The rest of us were in Hershey Park. Is that like in Hershey, Pennsylvania? When it comes to excuse notes to your teacher, you're down to counting on distant relatives with very little influence. Please excuse third cousin Wayne from math class today as his allergies are acting up. Bathroom graffiti is a whole lot easier to trace back to you. Teacher stinks. You're not supposed to do that. Let's see this bottom one. Jeez Louise. Your super strict by-the-book parents give you a lousy C on your science project, despite the fact that because of your hard work, they ended up with free HBO. Listen, they can't all be perfect. They can't all be masterpieces. 5 degrees of bacon. Oh, okay. So this is like a joke that they're doing a joke on a joke, which is hard to pull off, I think. It's like when you make a joke about yourself and then somebody else makes the same joke. And it's like, but I just made that joke and I made it about myself. So it's now less funny that you did it. Anyway, this is 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon, based off of, 6 degrees of separation. The play, right? And was it a play first or a short story? Anyway, so it's a play. I'll just call it a play. 5 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, which is any actor can be linked back to Kevin Bacon in 5 or fewer films. And so now this is just 5 Degrees of Bacon. So it's sort of like taking a joke and trying to make it funny, but you're removing the fun part of it. Britney Spears was married for about 5 minutes to a guy named Jason Alexander, which is also the name of the Seinfeld star who did commercials for KFC, where you can order your chicken extra crispy, which is also how many people like their bacon. Batman has a sidekick named Robin, as does Howard Stern, who frequently encourages his guests to strip, which is what you call a serving of bacon. Now, this is, I think, might be funny. Appears in Mystic River with Sean Penn, who is in The Thin Red Line with John Travolta, who was the star of Grease, which is what's left on the pan after you fry up some bacon. Oh, I thought it was going to be like, John Travolta, because he's a little chubby. It would be like, who fucking likes to eat bacon? Ah! Anyway. I don't know, man. Who wrote this? Michael Rodman. I'm sorry. Michael Rodman. No offense. I don't mean any offense. I just don't. It's hard. It's hard to write a joke about a joke. Drew Friedman, got him. But it's not the same. It's not the same without the vital features. George W. Bush's 10-point plan for fighting terrorism. Top secret. Eyes only. Eyes only means you can't photocopy it or make any type of facsimile. Okay, you can only look at it with your eyes. Number one, show a calm. All right, we gotta zoom in on this. This is gonna be cool because of Drew Friedman's artwork. Show a calm, unflappable image to our enemies by going on vacation incessantly. Underfund the repair and maintenance of the nation's bridges, tunnels, and public transportation to trick terrorists into thinking they've already been blown up. Allow every paranoid psychopath in the country to own a gun on the off chance that they'll accidentally shoot a few sleeper agents. 8. What's happening? Round up top Republican thinkers, ship them to the Mideast, and have them use their vast experience to fix elections and install leaders who are lame-brain shills for U.S. industry. I don't remember any of these. That's like, these are politicians. I don't remember them. Don't remember their names. I guess I wasn't paying. What year did this come out? 2004. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I was in the Navy. I wasn't paying attention to nothing. Just doing my job. Some of that lovely Peter Cooper. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, that's so nasty. Look at how happy he is, how pleased he is to be bouncing over him. Oh. That's one. I love that. That's fantastic. The Bush campaign's TV commercial, if he was running against Jesus. Jesus of Nazareth says, "Give to him who begs from you, and do not refuse him who would borrow from you." Jesus favors more government handouts for welfare cheats. Jesus of Nazareth says, "Judge not, that you not be judged." Jesus is soft on crime. Jesus of Nazareth says, "Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's." Jesus will raise your taxes. Jesus of Nazareth says, "Do not resist one who is evil, but if anyone strikes you on the right cheek, turn to him the other." Can we trust Jesus to fight the war on terror? Jesus, wrong on social services, wrong on crime, wrong on defense, wrong for America. I'm George W. Bush. That was Bill Clinton. I'm sticking with it. I'm George W. Bush, and I approve this message. They're all the same, right? You know, they're both from the South. What are you going to do? Without a trace of interest, Angelo Torres. Writer Arnie Kogan. Tonal rendering by David Rodriguez of Wildstorm FX. Tonal rendering. What does that mean? Tonal rendering. I do like that. Listen, I like his style. I really, really like his style because it is a bit more subdued, especially later on. I don't think he was always this kind of like normal. I mean, that's not a normal caricature. But like, look at all these panels. It's like the people look pretty normal as far as like a caricature goes. And I kind of like that. It works pretty darn well. Oh, here we go. Back to School Bragging Rights 04 presents Buy an Xbox. There we go. Your candidate and my candidate. Here, let's zoom in on this. Oh, is this when? Okay. Your candidate flip-flops on the issues. My candidate has redefined his position. Your candidate panders to lunatic fringe groups. My candidate reaches out to disenfranchised voters. Your candidate shamelessly takes contributions from lobbyists and favor-seeking corporations. My candidate believes all Americans have a right to participate in the political process. Boy, like a lot of these sound very familiar still. Your candidate stonewalls the press. They've been stonewalled. My candidate reserves the right not to disclose information that could jeopardize the national interest. Your candidate waffles on issues. My candidate sees the merits of both sides of the argument. Who did this art? Oh, Peter Cooper, of course. I'm just so used to seeing the spies. And here we have some lovely, this isn't digital artwork right here. No, sir. Lettered digitally with the ha-has. But yeah, this is like pen and ink, and it's beautiful. Bill Ray. You know what? I think I got to get more, artists and stuff on my channel. Look at that, though. So look at, he does the craft tint, or the duo shade, single tone, duotone. That's what I meant to say. It's just amazing. It's so cool. I got to email Bill Ray. I'm going to try to email Bill Ray. Such a cool thing. I wonder if he still has that stuff. The Underachievers timeline. Teresa Burns Parkhurst. Got this one too. And I even got her name right, I think. Birth. It's been 3 days. He seems content to just stay put. Seriously, this tower's plenty tall. Wonder if Blue's Clues is on yet. I call being cashier. I'm the boss. I'll be the guy on the food stamps. Cursive schmersive. What is so great about connected letters anyway? Age 10 to 17. Science fair. What happens to paper when you drool on it? By Tama. So far, I've been unable to find a summer job that is suited to my individual style and Baywatch schedule. Please tell me how you are participating in this marriage. Well, I think about stuff, and sometimes I flush. Stay tuned for hour 6 of the Golden Girls Marathon. Yummy. Realistic apple cobbler. The afterlife. Come on, dude. We're going up. Nah, this is fine. Oh, my goodness. Like, what is this? All you can eat video games, 70 plasma and LCDs, compete on stage, and the Gamer Riot Girls. Oh my God, what is this? MAD was a sponsor. Why did you waste your money sponsoring stuff like this? Oh man. MAD's fall TV preview. Fear Factor. Father of the Pride. The Swan. Oh man, do you remember the Swan where they would do like makeovers and stuff, but they would do plastic surgery too, wouldn't they? Oh, that's so bizarre. That is bizarre. The Contender. The OC. All I'm doing is just hit pause and zoom in if you want to read this stuff. Man, TV is so bad. Does TV still exist? Herman Mejia. Herman Mejia is so good. I'm gonna zoom in. Here we go. Average Joe. Why this picture? No reason. Shut up. It's the Backney Boys versus the Abercrombie crowd in yet another pointless, practically predetermined go-round of NBC's one-night reality series where women are revealed to be just as shallow as the men they're always bitching about. Who will this season's horny hypocrite choose? The stick-armed CPA or the buff personal trainer? The bald file clerk or the long-haired rocker god? The computer programmer with braces or the unemployed actor with a killer smile? See our heroine fidget as she cuts loose more and more of the pencil necks while trying to decide whether ab definition or bicep size will ultimately be the deciding factor on who gets to sleep with her first after all the losers have been sent packing. Oh my gosh. He is doing, this is like a different style than I'm used to from Mr. Mejia, but he's so talented. I love his stuff. And then Joey, a spin-off of Friends. And finally, wait a second, what? Oh, yeah, we did have a fold-in. But of course, I never folded it in because I'm not a monster. And then, here we go, Smallville. It was only a matter of time until Lois. I never watched that show. Why would you want Superman not in the Superman outfit? Sorry, not interested. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. And if you have any suggestions or anything, let me know. I do, if people request issues, if you have a favorite issue that I have not yet done, just let me know, and I will try to do that one next. Thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo.